Hello, ma'am. I'll work with her. No masks, if you choose not to. All right, let's go ahead and line up. Mr. Noah, you'll be right here, sir. Miss Enza, come on. You'll be right here, please. All right, let's go and get started, everyone. Hit it! And 경례. Let's warm it up just a little bit. Hands in the hips. Rotate your neck side to side. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Up and down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Rotate your hips in a circle this time. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Feet together now, hands on your knees. Rotate your knees in a circle. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. All right, this time from here, bring your left leg up behind you, and then with your right hand, grab your foot. All right, and then once you get your balance, lean forward, hold that stretch. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And relax. Switch feet. Right leg up, left hand grabs. And then lean forward. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Almost there. 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And down. Spread your feet, two shoulders apart. Okay. Turn and face right. Touch your head to your leg. Hold that stretch. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up to the other side. Same thing. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Good. From here, keep your feet the exact same position. Come forward now. Lean and try and get those elbows to the floor. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Go ahead and sit down. Legs open up as wide as you can. Turn to your left. Reach over with your right hand. Try and touch your toes. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Other side. Same thing, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. All right, end up to the middle now. Try and touch your elbows and your forehead to the ground. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Good. Feet together, legs straight out in front. Reach forward and try and touch your toes for me. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Good. Bottoms of the feet together now. Butterfly stretch. Push those knees all the way to the floor. You just need one. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Good. Go ahead and stand up. Turn around and fix your doboks. Shake out the legs just a little bit. All right, Miss Senza, you're going to come back here, please. Have her do the reflex, the hip meter, and then the fitness one, okay? The little thing, so. All right, so Mr. Noah and Mrs. Schreiber, let's have you guys scoot up to this section here. Mrs. Lee and Miss Virginia up to here. All right, so we're gonna work on some one steps and we're gonna also work on some takedowns, okay? All right, so from here, all right, those of you, we'll start off with some one steps here real quick. All right, from here, 준비. Okay, face your partners. All right, Miss Sabina, you and I are partners, okay? All right, from here, 차렷 and 경례. Good. All right, so for most everyone except for Virginia and Noah, you guys have to do both sides. You have to do left and right side, okay? So I'm gonna show you the right side and then you're gonna practice both right and left of the same one step that we do, all right? Okay, so from here, everyone, 준비. Okay, let's have one side go into fighting stance and key up. Aya! Okay, so from here, when your opponent punches, okay, from here, what we're going to do is you're going to step back I'm sorry, you're going to step forward with the left leg into a back stance knife hand block. Okay? That's the first movement. Ready? Hana! Isaiah, come here. So Sabina, right? Remember we did this last night, Miss Sabina, right? So when he punches, I'm going to step in. I'm going to do a knife hand block. Okay, that's the first movement. Okay, knife hand block. Can you see okay? Can you guys see okay? Okay, then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine grabbing and pulling him toward me. I'm going to do an upset spear thrust strike to the stomach. Okay, so this is here. So for black belts, you guys see this movement in Koryo, right? In Koryo. So here, 2. Okay, staying, now you're in front stance here. Okay, then from here, we're going to shift back into a back stance, and we're going to pull that right hand back. And then from here, kind of imagine that you're going to pull the opponent in towards you into a back fist to the face, right? A front side back fist, okay? All right, and that's where you key up. All right, so the way this works is when they punch, you step in, knife hand block, strike, pull it back, and forward. So you're going from back stance, shift into front stance, shift back into back stance, shift back into front stance, okay? Knife hand block, strike, back, forward, okay? So knife hand block first, yes, and then strike, pull it back, and then there you go, yep. Punch. 하나, 둘. 네. 아니. 이거 뒤로 나와서 앞으로 나와요. 그래서 하나, 둘, 셋. 천천히 했어요. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. So remember, right? This is just the right hand side punching. So left hand knife hand, right hand spear thrust. Right hand spear thrust, palm is up, remember. Okay? Yeah. All right. So Miss Sabina, if I'm punching you here, right? Do the movement. Step in, 1. Strike, 2. Pull it back, and then 3. Boom. Okay? Oh, you've got it mixed up because you're punching with your left hand instead of your right hand. He only does right hand side. Yeah. You only have to do right side, Mr. Noah. Okay? It's okay. 2, 셋, 넷. 네. 앞으로 나오면 이렇게 하세요. 네. 이렇게 하지 마요. 네. Okay, so it's a block, strike, pull it back, and then bring it forward. Okay. So remember, it's strike to the waist or the groin area, pull it back, and then front side back fist strike to the nose. Okay. Practice both sides. So no, same hand, same foot, same hand. So it's left leg, left hand, or right hand, right leg. So if he's punching with his right hand, you're going to do your left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if he punches with his left, then it'll be the opposite. So it's 1, 2. There you go. So, yeah. So once you're here, pull it way back here and then bring it forward. There you go. Mm-hmm. So those of you punching, right? You want to make sure you go into a good front stance punch, right? Don't punch like this, all right? Okay, if you want to score poorly on your test, then punch like this, all right? If you want to score well on your test, punch like this, please, okay? Good front stance. So have her do the kicks with the, like, strong kicks with, like, front kick, right? And roundhouse kicks, okay? You can also have her do punching too. Okay? Practice both sides. You guys add on Zoom. Okay? Okay, the reason why we do the knife hand initially is because of the grab movement. Okay? You can do a fist, but then it takes time to grab. Whereas if you're already, your hand is already open, it's easy to grab. That's why we do it as a knife hand. Okay?
Master Hong?
Yes, Mr. Bina.
What hand goes after the knife hand? So I'm doing it on the right side.
So if your right leg is forward, right? If your right leg is forward, you and I are a mirror right now, okay?
Okay.
Your right leg is forward, knife hand. Left, spear thrust.
That goes up here.
All right? Just like cardio, right?
I know. I just didn't know which hand this went into. Was it this?
All right. You got to pull it back. All right? So one, pull it way back, and then bring it forward. No step, no step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just sliding. 1, 2, 3. Good. Good, Jasmine. All right. So you should get to the point where you can do all those movements kind of quickly and smooth, right? Block, strike, pull, strike. All right? Block, strike, pull, strike. When you do the front side back fist strike, right? Make sure the other hand is underneath the elbow. It's assisted. All right? You pull back and then you come forward. Make sure the hand is assisted underneath the elbow. Okay. All right, so next one. Next one. When your opponent punches, okay? When your opponent punches, stay right there. Okay, when they punch, I'm gonna step out, palm block, punch, okay? Left palm block, right punch, right leg hook kick to the head, okay? So block, punch, hook kick. All right, you can do one punch, you can do two punches, all right? Okay, so it's just a basic left foot steps out, left hand palm block, right hand punch, right leg hook. You can do two punches if you choose to. I know. All right, hook kick, huluchagi, hook kick to the face. No, palm block. Palm block punch, right? Boom, boom. Oh, don't hit mom. All right. Yep. Now keep in mind, if you get a good punch in there, their head's gonna be a lot lower. Right? Because we're not punching them actually, right? You don't know how high you need to kick. Right? But if you get a good punch in there, they're gonna come lower. 왜냐면 여기요. 여기에서 palm block 해봐요. 이거 하나, 둘, 치. Okay? Yeah. So you have to be a good example for mom, right? Huh? You go. So you're always doing this, right? That's why it's hard for mom to kind of see what's going on, all right? And guess what happens when you start, right? When you have to teach, right? What happens if you have to teach this to Enza when she gets to be a green belt. Right? You have to set a good example, right? Because she wants to be where you're at, just like you want to be where Natalie's at. Okay? Yeah, so left leg steps out. Yeah, 1, 2, and then hook 3. Mm-hmm. So it's like the first 3 step sparring. Remember how we did that? So you can do it as a double punch if you want to, if that helps you remember. 1, 2, and then boom. There you go. Mm. Mm. So see, part of this as well, okay, if you're the punching person, right, and you don't want to get kicked, right, you got to move, right? You can't just stand there. So that's why a lot of times when you're practicing, right, it's not just the person that's doing the block and the kick and the counterattack. It's the person punching too, right? So if you're punching and I'm doing this, I don't want to get kicked, I'm going to move so that I don't get kicked, right? Okay, you have to be a good you have to be a good volunteer, right? Because if you don't pay attention, then you're going to get kicked. Yeah, you need to kick higher. All right. Your kick should be face level, right? Especially for black belt test. Nothing below the belt. See, that you need hook kick is face level kick. Reverse spinning hook kick, face level kick. Crescent kick, face level kick. All right. Roundhouse kick, face level kick. All that stuff's face level. Okay. 1, 2. Woo. Okay. What? Then use the other one. We got to charge that one. So, all right. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? You guys got it? You guys okay with it? Okay. You would switch your hand though. Because I'm stepping with my right leg, I would want to block with my right hand. Okay? Keep in mind, whichever leg you're moving, that's the hand you're going to block with. Right? Because it gives you leverage. Right? It gets our hip into the movement. So when we step, right, I'm turning my hip, I'm going to block. If I'm stepping with my right leg, I want to block with my right hand. If I step with my left, I want to block with my left hand. Gives me more power than stepping and trying to block with the opposite hand. Okay? All right, you guys good there? Everyone good there? Okay, not too bad? All right. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. One more. So now, okay, junior students, very important. Okay? When you're doing this with someone else, especially like a newer green belt, right? You need to be very careful. You are not allowed to show this technique to anyone, okay? I will be the one to teach this technique, okay? It's very important. Come here, Isaiah. All right, so this next one here, what we're going to do is we're going to go out just like we did with this hook kick one, right? We're going to do a palm block, and we're going to do what we call a pull block, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to come here, here, this. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm going to break the elbow, and I'm going to pull. So I'm doing the palm block at the elbow. At the same time, I'm going to use my right hand. I'm going to pull in toward me. Okay? Let's see. Let's go this way. Okay, so from here, I do my palm block, right? And my right hand's going to be on the other side. I'm going to pull this way. So I'm doing this to take the elbow out. One here. And then I'll finish with a roundhouse kick to the belly. Okay? So when you do this, it's important because it doesn't take a lot of pressure to break or dislocate your elbow. Okay, less than 4 pounds of pressure to dislocate or break your elbow. So you want to make sure you just motion 1 and then 2. You're not going to do this all the way. Okay? Those of you punching, you need to pay attention. Right? If the other person, you see them with bad control, you need to move your arm. Right? Because even if they accidentally hit, it could pop your elbow and then you're going to be in a lot of pain. Okay? So it's like you're trying to slap your hand like this. 1, this is the motion. Palm block, and you're pulling at the same time. So as you step, you come up. You come hook and up. This is the tricky part. So as the arm goes straight, the other arm comes under, and then you pull. Under and pull. Okay? And you're aiming for the wrist of the fist. Wrist of the fist. When you pull in towards you. Okay? Palm block is at the elbow. Go ahead and try. That's the motion right there. Boom. There you go. Yep. And then finish off with the roundhouse kick to the body. No, you just right there. Boom. It's basically an elbow break and then a roundhouse kick. 아니, 손 바꾸세요. 네. 이렇게요. 네. 네. 하나, and then 돌려요. 네. So 여기서 이게 똑같아요. 왼쪽 하나, 이 손 이렇게요. 하나. 저 같이. 네. You see, you already feel that pressure, right? So, okay. So make sure that when you do the hook on the hand, we want to go for the inside of the wrist. Right here. This is where you want that hand to be pulling. Here, not here. Right? And then the palm block is at the elbow. Okay? Your palm block is at the elbow. Once again, these are more advanced types of techniques, okay? Right? So, Bowden boys, right? You're not gonna have Parker do this one. You understand? Okay? Parker's not mature enough to be able to do this one yet, okay? All right. So, make sure, all right? Do the palm. And then here, not here. Okay, here. So boom, and then 돌려차기. Boom. Okay, so you're in horse riding stance, right? 여기서 하나, and then, okay. Once again, 천천히, 살살. Okay, go slow. Yep, that's the motion. That's the motion. 1. All right, you're in a horse riding stance, and 2. Yeah. So part of this is where's your positioning, right? So from here, if you're here, then yeah, you're going to get a knee into your mom's stomach, right? If you create more space here, then you can get a good roundhouse kick right into her stomach there. Boom. And you want to make sure, see, you're going here, right? And you're going here. That's not going to do it. You have to be right on the elbow and here. You can feel that just a little. Yeah. All right, so that's where you want to be. Okay. So remember, we're sidestepping, right, to avoid. It's that same movement, just like 3-set sparring number 1. Yeah, right leg, Julia, yeah? On right side. And then 바꾸면, Julia, 바꾸면, 발도 바꿔, right? Other side. 해봐, left side 해봐. 그치? Okay? All right. Okay, so now, all right. There you go. Yep. You signed the waiver so you can kick your son. You know that, right? It's not considered child abuse. All right, because you signed the waiver. All right, so now let's do a takedown with, we're going to go back to the hook kick one. Okay? So I said, come here. Okay, remember the hook kick that we did? Right, where you punched? I did the palm block here, punch and hook kick, right? So when you do this, right? Palm block, punch, right? Do your palm block, punch, punch, grab, okay? Right? Because remember the side kick that we do? You guys remember the side kick one, right? Where we take him to the ground? We're going to do it with a hook kick now. So palm block, 1, 2, grab, and then hook and sweep the leg this way. Hook, boom. Okay? And then left hand punch. Okay, so now, parents, you do not have to go all the way to the floor on this. Okay? So the way this works is when your child is doing this, and you go into your punch. Isaiah, come here. Okay, you do the one step that I just showed you. Okay? So do the palm block, right? Boom, punch, punch. No, punch, punch. And then grab. Right? And then hook kick. So he's gonna sweep my leg, right? This is all you're gonna do right there. Right? Okay, so all you're gonna do is pick your leg up. Okay? All right. I know. Let's start with the right side first. Okay? So right hand side. You're gonna do this one too. So left hand block. 하나, 둘, 붙잡고. And then 여기서 이렇게. You go. 하나, and then 손 잡아요. 잡으면서 이렇게. 잡고 때려요. 1, 2. And then yep. So you're gonna take, yep. So basically what you're doing is you're kind of kicking the back of the knee and coming across. So one of the things, oh my, such a drama queen here, right? So when you're here, so he's in his front stance. So you should be in a good front stance. So what we're doing is we're just trying to get him to kind of bend that knee, right? Because in essence, what we're doing, you would come this way and you would take the knee out this way with the hook. But for our purposes, since we're practicing, what a lot of times I like to do when we do the hook kick is just kind of think here, right? That forces him. He goes, oh, I need to make sure. So if he's not gonna for you when he does that to you, just gonna lift your leg now. Okay. Remember, it's going to the knee. Okay, block 1, 2. No, hook. So when you hook, you got to come across, right? Boom. You're going right at the back of the knee. Okay? Don't use your heel. Use the entire bottom of your foot. Right? Use the entire bottom of your foot. So Sabina, right? You have to grab, and then you hook, right? Pull across. And then shift and punch. So once again, those of you, right? Once you feel this, once you're in your front stance, right? Once you feel that come up there, just all you gotta do is just lift your leg. Okay? 하나, 둘, 붙잡어. 예. 네. Okay? Okay, any questions from the people on Zoom? Any questions on that takedown? No questions? No? Julia, Jasmine, no question? Kenchana? Okay. How about here? Questions? Kenchana? Okay. All right. All right, so let's do another one. Another takedown. So some of you guys already know this one, right? And others don't, that's okay. So those of us that know Taekwondo, right? Isaiah, come here. So those of us that know Taekwondo, right? There's a movement in there where you go with Left foot steps forward, right hand, circular knife hand block, right? And then we do roundhouse kick, right? So that's how it starts. So here you do your knife hand block, you do your roundhouse kick, then I'm gonna step behind him. So after I kick him in the stomach, I'm gonna chop down on his neck, okay? Then from here, all I gotta do is grab the collar of his shirt, I'm gonna yank him back, and I'm gonna sweep his leg, okay? So from here, I'm gonna do this, boom, all right? And then I'll punch or kick, right? Okay? So it's circular knife hand, roundhouse kick, knife hand strike, and then sweep, and then pivot. So when you do the roundhouse, and then you land with the knife hand strike, your right hand is gonna pull to the left, pull to the front. Right leg is gonna move to the back, like this. Okay? Sweep the leg that way. Okay, so you're grabbing the collar, pulling, sweeping, and then pivot, and then punch with the other hand. Okay? Why are you making mom go first? She doesn't have to do these yet. So, yep, so circular knife hand, one, and then you're gonna do a roundhouse kick to the body, boom, and then you'll land it here and knife hand strike with this hand, boom, there you go, grab that collar, sweep the leg, pull back, yep. Yes. So what you'll do, once you sweep here, you just, all you have to do is really just kind of shift. Yeah, you're just shifting from this stance to the other stance. Yep. 네, 붙잡으면서 이렇게 당겨요. 발 옆으로 이렇게. 목이 때려, 여기에 때려. 여기서 이렇게 당겨요. 네. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna help mom. So 하나, 둘, 네, 그렇지. 네, 여기에서 잡으면서, 예, 잡고 발도, 예, 예, 그렇지. 네, 여기서 이렇게 당겨나면서 발을 돌려. 하나, 차, 네, 그렇지, 네. Okay, now you guys have to remember something, okay? When you do that roundhouse kick to the body, what is the opponent gonna do? They're probably gonna lean forward a little bit. So when you come down, you have to chop kind of downward, right? Because it's gonna be like this. So in order to hit the neck, you gotta come down a little bit. Can't chop straight across, okay? So circular knife hand, roundhouse kick to the body, chop down, and then grab, yank, and sweep. Okay? 네. 쭉. 참. 자. 네. Let's work on her 10 basic stance and blocking set number 1, all that stuff now. Okay? Grab, sweep the leg, pull across your body. No, Sabina. Okay, try that again. Sabina, try it again. I'm punching. So, right? Do your circular knife hand. No. Other leg, other hand. So, left foot forward, right hand. 1. Roundhouse kick now, 2, to my stomach, all right? 1. Now you got to place it behind me, right? Now you're chopping here. Okay? Now you're going to pull your hand. There you go. Just body. Mm-hmm. Go get some. No need to memorize, and you got time for these, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
So yours is more than one step, so you can utilize the beginning part of it as a one step. So you can go here, here, here.
So it's kind of whatever we want to do, right?
To an extent, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Well,
for the
I got that ITF yesterday. What is it? One.
Wanyo.
Francisco.
Okay. Yep. And like I said, next week I'll do those videos both ways. That way you guys have it on. Yep. No, I need to do that with pretty much all of them. That way it's out there in the library as a point of reference.
The ones you search, they're doing it.
Facing you.
And
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Okay. All right, you guys okay with that one? Any other questions in regards to that takedown? No? Okay. All right, so there's one takedown that a lot of people kind of make mistake on. Isaiah, come here. Okay. It's this rising block or the high block, knife hand chop, grabs, sweep, that takedown that a lot of people mess up on. Okay. So let's start. I'm going to show you guys from a side view. So first thing is high block, right? Come up underneath, high block, 1. Then with your right hand, you're going to chop down onto the elbow. And what that does is it creates a bend. Okay? So you bend here. Now what I'm going to do is with my left hand, I slide over and I grab his wrist. With my right hand, I slide underneath and I fold it. See? I fold his arm here. Then I step through behind him with my right leg. I'm going to take the leg, boom, I'm going to sweep, and then boom, I'm going to punch. Okay? So it's important here. Why? A lot of people do automatically, they try to do this. And this really isn't going to work in real life. You have to block. Remember, they're punching you, right? We practice punching slow. In real life, they're going to punch as fast as they can. So trying to do both movements together, you're going to get punched. So you got to make sure you concentrate on the block first. Then strike down on the wrist or on the elbow. Slide and slide. Step and sweep. Okay? And once again, parents and adults, right? When they get ready to sweep you, all you got to do is just lift your leg. So your elbow will be like this, you just lift and just do this. All right? Instead of getting taken all the way to the ground. So you'll step in, yes, 1, chop, and then you'll slide and grab, and then slide up underneath, yep, fold it. Then you'll step behind them and then kind of sweep the leg, yep. There you go. Mm-hmm. And like for you as an adult, right, we're going to do a lot more. We're going to utilize our leg more because obviously you can't reach.
Right.
With the young ones, they can reach because they're lower to the ground. But for us as adults, here instead of this, we're probably going to either kick or we're going to step and stomp. Okay. 손 바꿔서요. 발 바꿔서 하나, 둘. 먼저 이렇게 잡고, 예. 네. 하나, 둘, 예. 예. 다리 움직여서 이거 같이, 예. 이 손만 올려야 돼요. 이렇게만 밀으면서, 예. 이렇게. 여기서 하나 붙잡고, 셋, 하나, I got you. See, I'm not gonna let you fall. All right. Now, if you're a real bad person, then yeah, I'll make you fall. 하나. 예, 이렇게. 네, 하나, 둘. 아니, 손 바꿔야지요. 아니, 쭈르기 하는 거 손 바꿔야지. 아니. Okay, so make sure, right? Once you get the high block, that chop bends, right? Then you got to slide and grab the wrist first. Other hand slides underneath the elbow. And you're going to push the elbow back when you do the sweep. Push up on the elbow and sweep the leg. Okay? Once again, it's important. Those of you that are punching and getting taken down, you need to pay attention to what's happening. That way you know which way to fall. Right? That prevents you from getting injured as well. Oh, you want to step forward though, ma'am. So step into that front stance, then chop down, slide, slide and fold, step, and sweep. There you go. Give her a strike. Give her a strike. I don't know, whichever one. Green is for hand, blue is for kick, red is for pumse. Okay. Anyone have any questions on Zoom? Okay. All right. Once again, we have to pay attention to all of those details. It has to be clean. Okay. Especially if you're getting ready, if you're planning on testing. All right. If you want to get to that next level, technique has to be clean. Good stances, all of that. Okay. Any questions here at Apex? One, chop. There you go. Grab and sweep, then left leg. Yeah, so you want to make sure with your left hand, you're going to push the elbow this way. Yeah. Oh, no, push up on the elbow. Because basically, stand up for a second, Mr. Mill. So once you get them here, right? So you did the high block, and you chopped here. You see how it folds?
Okay.
So I slide over, and I slide under, and I tuck.
Okay.
So now I'm going to push.
Okay.
Push here, and I step through, and I take out the leg as well. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's line back up, please, everyone. Let's finish up. Okay. Good job, everyone. I hope that helps. We're going to spend a little bit of time. Like I said, we're not doing a lot of techniques, right? But now it's important because a lot of this is new, right? You need to practice on your own or you're going to forget, okay? So make some time, practice on your own, all right? From here, chidut, all right? Okay, just a reminder, no class tomorrow, all right? So good luck to those that are testing tomorrow. We'll see you guys next class, okay? Good job, everyone. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, bye-bye.